What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Second City Sports Talk. I'm Keaton here with Papa Bear. And today we're going to be talking about the Cubs. You know, we haven't really talked about the Cubs much on this channel yet. We haven't really even mentioned it, and there's been so much going on in the offseason that we really want to talk about. Because we're kind of late to this, there's going to be some old news, there's going to be some new news. We still want to discuss it all because we're huge Cubs fans, and we really want to talk about it.
Yeah. And one of the biggest things that happened was the trading away Yu Darvish to the Padres.
That was shocking. I mean,
with that trade, you know, we get Zach Davies, a good pitching.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. He had a pretty good year last year. I've seen him have better years. Yeah. But I think he's a solid starter. I think he should become one of our better pitchers quickly.
He's going to fit right into the rotation.
But then we also got these like four.
Yeah, we got these four prospects. Yeah. I mean, Reginald Preciado, a shortstop. We got Yasan Santana, another shortstop. Owen Casey and Ismael Mena, a couple of outfielders.
So four people.
I've never heard of them.
I mean, no one knows who these guys are. They obviously haven't proved themselves yet. They're new, and we're hoping that they pan out. But you never know with these prospects. So I think it was a weird trade because Yu Darvish, he almost won the Cy Young last year.
Crazy.
He was one of the best pitchers in the National League. Yeah. And then we're just going to trade him away, and it was obviously not a fair trade. So I think it made a lot of people think that the Cubs are going to completely sell out. That along with the Schwarber trade, right?
Yeah, Schwarber, getting rid of Schwarber. I mean, I think they're trying to release some salary cap, obviously, to do something. But they haven't really done much. That's kind of the problem.
Right. I think that is the issue here, is we're getting rid of all these guys, keeping some of the old guys, and then like not getting anything new exciting. I mean, so I think I'm just kind of confused. We'll talk about that a little bit more later.
Well, one thing about the Schwarber thing, just a little fun little note. We have a baseball on this table that was a foul ball caught at Wrigley Field.
Well, we didn't really catch it.
Well, we didn't catch it, but we tracked it down and got a foul ball off of Kyle Schwarber. So thanks to Schwarbs for all the years. Thanks to Yu Darvish for doing some great work with the Cubs too as well. Sad to see you guys go, but I mean, there we are with some off-season news. What about some newer news? Some newer
breaking news. I mean, I think we kind of saw this coming, but Jon Lester is gone. He's gone to the Nats. He's going to join Schwarber there with the Nats. He'll fit in pretty well, I think, into that starting rotation of the Nationals. Yeah, they have a crazy starting rotation over there. And I think the Cubs kind of mishandled this because Jon Lester, he said it repeatedly last year that he wants to pitch his last pitch with the Cubs, and he wants to end his career with the Cubs, and then we're just going to kind of let him walk. I mean,
he got $5 million for a year with them, so it's crazy. You know, we probably could have got him for less. He would have stayed here maybe and pitched really good for the Cubs. At least, in a good end of the rotation. He
still had a good year last year. I think he had some really quality games. He was still a good pitcher. Yeah. He's obviously he's become a lot more self-aware the last few years, talking about how, he doesn't have the same stuff that he used to have, and how he's acknowledged that he's on his way out. This might even be his last year.
Yeah. Gonna miss seeing him on the mound with that face, and just he was iconic in the Cubs.
The frustration, the silent frustration on his face every time. I'm gonna miss that.
I'm gonna miss that, but it is what it is. And so we've got to move on. We've got to see where the Cubs are this year. After such a couple big trades.
And I thought the Cubs were going to be trying to get him back to put him into this rotation, which really. Who do we even have in this rotation anymore?
Right. I mean, our rotation, is Hendricks, right? We still got Hendricks at the top of our rotation.
We got Davies.
And we got Davies, who 7-4. He was 2.73 ERA last year with the Padres. Then you got Mills. As
he threw the no-hitter, right?
Yeah, you got Mills. Nothing
I mean,
spectacular,
I think it was.
But he could be good. He could be really good.
I think obviously we're gonna keep Mills because he's solid. I mean, he's not the strength of the rotation, but no team can have a strength like a good pitcher at every single.
Still having him as the third guy in your rotation isn't like the best thing. And the fact that Alzolay, he had a couple of good.
I mean, he's still yet to prove himself. He hasn't played enough games yet for us to know whether he's a quality pitcher.
But that's it. I mean, those 4 guys really, and Lester, going back to him real quick, could have given us a nice break at the end of there. Pitched every couple. Maybe he missed one of his rotations, but he could have really helped out with that. But the Cubs do some real strange things.
And I think that brings us up to like our next topic, which is like, what are we? What is the state of our franchise right now?
Yeah, there's definitely some holes in there.
There's a lot of holes, and there's a lot of questions, and there's a lot of people sitting around saying, well, are we buying or are we selling? I mean, what do you think? Are we buying, we selling? What are we doing?
I really don't know. I kind of compare where we are right now to having Mitch Trubisky as our QB to try to win the Super Bowl. That's not going to happen, right? What we have right now is competitive, especially in the Central. I think, we're bringing back, Rizzo, Hayward, of course.
I think... What I don't understand is that, Hoyer, who took over for Epstein, he came in here and it felt like at first he was going to completely sell, just like tank and try to rebuild this entire team.
Right.
But he's kept a lot of the same guys. So that leads me to think, is this like still a year that we plan on being competitive? Is this the last year we plan on being competitive? Are we still going to try to keep these guys and get more guys around this? I mean, there's still trades up in the air. The Kimbrel, Bryant.
Yeah, there's
but I think
rumors.
There's a lot of confusion right now among Cubs fans as to like what's the plan.
Yeah, is it a rebuild, a reboot, or are we trying to be competitive? It's tricky. Yeah. It's tricky with what we got, and you really haven't really done much, in trades other than losing our best pitcher, basically.
It's definitely not a great look for the Cubs coming into the season. I think a lot of Cubs fans are going to be expecting the worst heading into this season. Yeah. I still think we'll be competitive, but I mean, we'll have to wait and see. There's still 3 months till.
Yeah, I mean, there's still some question marks in the air about the season in general. I know spring training or the pitchers and catchers are reporting probably sometime early mid-February, and I think spring training is supposed to start at the end of February. But who knows with COVID and some of the other things going on when it's actually going to start. Hopefully, we have a full season, and we can talk more about the Cubs and see some. Maybe they'll make some trades for the next time we talk.
So there's a lot of question marks right now around the Cubs franchise. Hopefully, next time we talk about the Cubs, there'll be some more information that we can share with you guys.
Yeah, definitely. So that's all we really wanted to talk about today. We'll have another show hopefully out tomorrow night or the night after, and we'll be talking about the NFL playoffs. Yeah, we'll get back to
NFL playoffs,
some football, and bring you some news about that, and keep some new exciting sports talk from Chicago going on for you guys. So I think that's it. Anything else you want to say?
That's it for this. That's it for this episode, guys.
Yeah.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Take care.